And one of the best bonuses, I think, of reading simply for recreation or for enjoyment is that your relaxed reading time often solves your blocks. If you're feeling stuck, reading a good book, taking that pressure off and just diving into a good book for 30 minutes or an hour can often kind of free you up and springboard your creativity so that writing becomes much easier for you. So that's really what I wanted to share with you today. I believe that a writer's secret weapon is being a reader. And I wanted to share 3 ways that you can think about reading that might help you. So, number 1, read for education. Number 2, read for inspiration. And number 3, read for recreation. Here's a couple of tips that I want to share, as well as I'll share a couple of the books that I'm reading. So, first, I want you to think about balancing your reading diet. So I don't know if you're the type of person who can read multiple books at once. I am. I pretty much always have more than one book going at a time, but I do have pretty strict rules. I have to keep it to genre specific. So I only have one nonfiction book, maybe 2 nonfiction books, but really only one fiction book at a time because I can sometimes get the storylines mixed up if I'm trying to do more than one. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I would encourage you to read widely. So maybe if you're the only one at a time person, maybe you read a fiction book and then the next one you read is a nonfiction and you go that way. But I want you to balance it between educational reads, inspiring reads, and sometimes things you're reading just for fun. If you have a TBR, a to be read list, make sure that list includes books from all of those different categories. And also, don't feel guilty about reading your old favorites again. Like some of the best stories are worth being told more than once. And so, if you go back and read Moby Dick again, hey, more power to you. I think you should do that. Don't ever feel bad about that. Now, I want to share just a little bit about some of the books that I'm reading, just to give you an example. I'll share some of these in the show notes as well. The first book that I read every single day is this one. This is the Bible, the Word of God. So if you listen to this a podcast, you know that I'm a Christian and that's a really big part of my life. I cannot stress to you how important, foundational, formational this book is for me. Every morning, this is how I start my day. And I really couldn't imagine life without it. In the nonfiction category, a book that I'm reading right now is called Cues by Vanessa Van Edwards. If you don't know Vanessa, she is awesome. She's talking about the secret language of charismatic communication. So for me, as somebody who has a podcast and a YouTube channel, this stuff is super helpful. And I've actually leveraged some of the things that I've learned from this book in this episode. So highly encourage you to go check out that one. In the fiction category, a couple of books that I recently have finished. The first one was on Kindle. I don't know if you can see this. It's called Redemption's Wake by Mark Burns. It's a Western. It's part of a trilogy. And I think at the time of this recording, the third book is not out yet, but it's coming soon. So Mark, if you're listening, thanks for writing this. Really enjoyed it. And the one I just finished a couple days ago is called As a Last Resort by Kristen Wallet. This is her debut novel. I'm not ashamed to admit that I like a good love story. This one was pretty good.